Hello guys. Welcome to this video. In this part we learn how to speak about problems, and the words meaning problems which we can use instead of it. Okay, let's start. The words meaning problem are problem, issue, challenge, difficulty, trouble, complication, setback, obstacle, pitfall, dilemma, predicament, vicious circle. Also, there are some words which meaning small problems. There are teething problems, hitch, snag. The first one is problem, which is a countable word. We have some collocations which be used with the word problem. Please pay attention to red words. The first one is face problem. Example: England faced enormous economic and social problems after the war. Serious problem. Classroom discipline is a serious problem in many schools. Deal with problem. A special force was set up to try to deal with the problems of gun crime. Solve the problem. The sooner this problem is solved, the better. Tackle the problem. The U.S. government needs to do more to help tackle the problem of global warming. Address the problem. It is in everyone's interest to address the problem of global poverty. Fix the problem. The engineers say that they have fixed all of the technical problems that could have caused the accident. Root of the problem lie in. Professors believes that the root of the problem lies in a basic fault in the car's design. Problem arise. Problems can arise when people try to defend themselves in court without help from a lawyer. Problems occur. Problems may occur when the family wants to move house. Create problem. The building's lack of parking space could create or cause problems. Posing or presenting problems. A shortage of trained nurses is posing or presenting major problems. Overcome problem. We try to help families overcome housing problems. Raise the problem. He also raised the problem PF noise from planes taking off and landing. Problems are compounded. The country's economic problems are compounded or exacerbated by its aging population. Thorny/knotty problem. There still exists the thorny or knotty problems of inflation. Fundamental problem. The government has done little to solve the fundamental problems PF poverty and crime. Pressing problem. Lack of clean drinking water is the most pressing problem facing the refugees. The other collocations are family problems, financial problems, money problems, emotional problem, health problem, psychological problem, heart problem, technical problem, kidney problem. The other word is issue, which is a countable noun. Issue is used especially about problems that affect a lot of people in society. It is also often used instead of the word problem because it sounds less negative. Important issue. Security is an important issue when buying things on the internet. Face the issue. International terrorism is the biggest issue facing the world today. Address issue. Previous governments failed to address social issues such as unemployment. Resolve issue. The issue can only be resolved through negotiation between the two sides. Highly controversial issue. Nuclear power is a highly controversial issue that causes a lot of public argument and disagreement in the UK. Key issue. Immigration could be a key issue at the next election. The third word is challenge, which is countable. It means something difficult that you must to do or deal with, which needs a lot of skill, effort and determination. It sounds exciting and interesting. Biggest challenge. Understanding the brain is one of the biggest challenges in science. Challenge. She said she was looking forward to the challenge of starting up a new business on her own. The next word is difficulty. It is a countable noun which is used in a plural form. Also, in some cases it is used in an uncountable form. The collocations are: overcome difficulty. The company has managed to overcome its financial difficulties. Experience difficulty. Many people experience difficulty in sleeping at some time in their lives. Ran into difficulty. The project ran into difficulty because of lack of money. Fraught with difficulty. This type of research is fraught with difficulty. Involves a lot of difficulties. The other word is trouble. This word can be countable and uncountable. Having trouble. They had trouble finding the building where the meeting was held. Ran into trouble. The company ran into trouble when it tried to expand too quickly. The other word is complication. It is countable. It is an additional problem that makes a bad or difficult situation even harder to deal with than it already is. Complications. The project should finish in June, provided that there are no more complications. Further complication. The surgeons knew it would be a difficult operation. A further complication was that the patient was in her 60s. The other word is setback. It is a countable noun. Something that happens which stops you making progress or which makes things worse than they were before. Suffered a major setback. The peace talks suffered a major setback when a bomb exploded outside the conference hotel. Setbacks. Despite some early setbacks, his campaign for the presidency was successful. The other word is obstacle. It is countable. A difficult problem that stops someone or something making progress or developing. Biggest obstacle. Criminal gangs are the biggest obstacle to democratic reform. Obstacle 2. The lack of child care is an enormous obstacle to women's participation in the workforce. The other word is pitfall. It is a countable noun. Problem that is likely to happen when you are doing something, especially one that is caused by a mistake that people often make. Avoid pitfalls. The book's how to avoid the usual pitfalls when you are at an interview. Common pitfall. The most common pitfall when treating the disease is to give too much treatment too late. Potential pitfalls. Financial advisors should explain to customers the potential pitfalls of investing in risky small company stocks. The other word is dilemma. It is a countable noun. A situation in which it is very difficult to decide what to do, because all the choice sees equally good or equally bad. Face with the moral dilemma. The doctors were faced with a moral dilemma. Should they carry out operation, when there was such a small chance of success? Find someone in a dilemma over. Jack found himself in a dilemma over Cuba. The next word is vicious circle. It is singular. A situation in which one problem causes another problem, that then causes the first problem again. Get catch in a vicious circle. Some developing countries get caught in a vicious circle. They cannot afford to pay their debt repayments, and so the debts get even bigger. Create a vicious circle. Stress at work can create a vicious circle. The last word in this group is predicament. It is a countable noun. A difficult or unpleasant situation in which you do not know what to do. Predicaments. The country's economics predicament has affected everyone. Predicaments. She went to the office to explain her predicaments. The next part is about small problems. The first one is teething problems or troubles. It is plural. Small problems which happen when you start using or doing something new. With any computer system, there are likely to be one or two teething problems. There have been some teething troubles with the new rail service. The other word is hitch. It is a countable noun. Everything went well on the first night of the play except for one or two slight hitches with the lighting. The plan went off without a hitch. The third one is snag. It is countable. The only snag with going on holiday in Sweden is the cost. There are one or two little snags that needed to be ironed out.